Alright guys, Retro John here, and today, as you can see, I am going to be reviewing Wave 2 of the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures by Neca. So, back at San Diego Comic-Con last year, Neca had released a 4-pack of Splinter, two foot soldiers, and the figure we've been waiting for 30 years, movie Shredder. Of course, all those had some extra accessories because they were exclusive. Most of these will not include a lot of those. I believe Splinter came with a stand where he can be hung from because it was he was captured. There was also a weapons rack and such. So we're not going to get a lot. We're not going to really get any of those. But what we do have is awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at this packaging first and foremost. Let's go ahead and start with Shredder. So with Shredder here, we have the same packaging that we had last time, including the only at GameStop exclusive icon there at the bottom. I think it's a sticker. It is a sticker. And the bottom left there, we have Shredder displayed prominently in the case. Let me go ahead and I cannot turn that off actually. Okay, pretty cool. We see the accessories that he comes with inside. Here we got a nice picture of him right here on the side. And yes, as you can see right here, his mask is removable. So we got a bio right here. If I can get the glare off, you can pause. It's not really a bio. Just kind of a description of these figures, I guess. And yes, he does come with the awesome cape. The logo, really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and start things off by opening up Shredder. So let's do this. Alright folks, so here is our movie Shredder action figure. Man, have I been waiting what seems like forever for this figure, and I am so excited to finally have him. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. You'll notice that he does come with his cape. The cape actually comes wrapped in a baggie taped to the inside of the box. So we're going to go ahead and take this off real quick. You'll see that this is just held on with a metal clasp, which is really hard to get off once you have it on. There we go. There we go. And it's just wrapped underneath his helmet here. Alright, well, we'll take a look at that more here in a little bit when we go over his accessories. So here he is, and you can see it's very glittery, very shiny. I absolutely love that, because in the movie, this did have kind of like a glitter effect to it. That's really cool that it carries over. Let's go ahead and go over all the articulation stuff real quick, and then we'll go over the details of the figure. So we have his head here, which does move left and right. I believe it is on a ball joint, so yeah, I can do all of that. His arms. Now I'm going to warn you ahead of time, these joints are very tight. You might want to do the hair dryer trick. So that's about as far out as they go, unfortunately. But they do go out like this. They go forward and backwards. Jesus, these are really tight. There is bend at the elbow. There's swivel at the elbow. There is no bicep swivel. But we do get a swivel at the wrists. And we also get a bend kind of at the wrists. As far as the torso goes, there does seem to be no give. I mean, there's no twist or anything like that. This doesn't seem to be hiding anything, so not a whole lot there. His legs will go out about that far. They do seem to be kind of on a ratchet. They will go out this far, that back, and our knees bent. Now, here's an issue I've had with this. It's supposed to be double knee jointed. I can't get these to bend. I suppose if I did the hairdryer trick, I could do it. But with this being a Neca figure, I really don't want to force. Yeah, I really don't want to force that. We do have bends at the ankles, no swivel, no spin. So we just got, and it looks like it's supposed to do the swivel, but again, really tight joints. So just be careful. Of course, we all know the horror stories of Neca figures. One nosedive off the shelf, and they're pretty much custom figure parts. Another thing that I've had issues with this figure, I have issues with him standing. Not so much now, but when he's wearing his cape, definitely. I really want to say he does turn, but maybe not. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and go over the details. So you notice he has this collar piece here. It kind of moves around. It's a little bit of annoying. Wish that didn't move around. The mask is removable. Be very careful removing it. It is attached by 2 clips. That kind of serves as his ears. Pulls right off. You can see that nasty mug right there. And this is what I'm talking about. You have 2 little clips right there. If you open up this slightly there, you see what looks like might be his ears. That's actually where this goes. So it's a little different. I found it a little difficult to put it back on. Oh, maybe I got it. Okay, maybe I got it. Alright, so I love the helmet. The helmet is everything we've been wanting in our Shredder figure. This is my favorite Shredder helmet. These are not really all that pointy. They kind of got a rubberish tone. Well, these are a little pointy, but these here have a little bit of rubber. I mean, it's still going to be pointy, but yeah. He's got his 1 claw attachment there. Doesn't have one here like in the cartoon. This is cloth. Well, this is like a rubber, a pliable rubber. We have the nice rust. I mean, they look rusted and worn and used, and I mean, this is a great figure. This has potential for my number 1 this year. I absolutely love this. So as I am doing this pretty much live, I mean, I'm not going live because I can't go live yet. We're going to go ahead and go over all of the accessories now. Now, last time I did a video with the 4 turtles live. I actually went live and streamed it. Leonardo's katana snapped in 2. And after I turned the camera off to do some posing with the figures, Michelangelo's nunchucks, his rope, came off. Neca was really cool to replace those for me, but I'm hoping I don't have any of those kind of issues here. So he comes with quite a few accessories. I already showed you the cape. He comes with a bunch of hands, replacement hands. We've got 1 weapon holding fist here and 1 open fist here. And again, I love the details on these things. I mean, he looks like he's seen some battles. And such as that open one. I mean, look at the fist. These are great attention to detail. Great paintwork. I absolutely love it. And then we have a clawed open hand in case you want him dual wielding his next accessory. And of course he has a open hand with the claw. I'm going to switch out his closed fist. So I'm assuming all you have to do is pull. And then plug this in here. Now be warned, these actually come out. So they are not part of the sculpt. They do come out. The only thing holding it in is the fist. I'm having issues plugging that hand in. I think I got it. Ow. Alright, looks like I got it. Be careful these keep nabbing my finger on those. I don't want those to snap. Okay, so this is going to bring us to his next accessory, which is his staff, which he used in the movie to fight the turtles at the on top of the rooftop. So that goes in this hand here, like so. I'm going to do it ever so gently, so I don't want it to snap. There we go. Now I think in the movie, I want to say it was longer than that. I think he almost used this as a staff. Yeah, I think it was a lot longer than that, honestly. So I don't think they got the size accuracy correct on the staff. But yeah, he can dual that if I changed out the claw. He has another accessory. Couple actually. They kind of go together. So he has this little dagger. And he has a sheath that the dagger does actually fit into. Like so. And that's the dagger that he pulls out from behind and goes to throw it at Splinter, and Splinter catches it at the blade, goes to the nunchuck, and then Shredder goes falling into the garbage can. And he can hold on to this, I am assuming. Oh yeah, he can. Very, very loosely. So, something to be wary of. I think this is one of those weapons that I'm just going to put in with the rest of the weapons and then display him with just his staff. Alright, then we go back to the cape. Let's go back to the cape, because the cape really completes the figure. Excuse me. So the cape is a little difficult to get on at first. You want to get it underneath the helmet. And it's really difficult because the material is actually getting snagged on these. There we go. Push it up. Alright, once you have it on now, there's going to be a clasp right here. And the rest of it over here. Ah! Shredder's trying to kill my camera. Now, I found this very difficult to do the first time. Not so much the second time, I guess. Alright, so, and the cape is awesome. I absolutely love the cape. The cape is very, it's not like a wire system. The design is really, really great. I love the shine to this cape. It has like a tiger stripe. I've never really knew the pattern of it before in the movie. But yeah, if you look, it's got like a tiger stripe pattern on it. And that's pretty cool. And it just really goes with the figure. And yes, you can carefully pose the cape, which is awesome. Backwards, like Tatsu did. Doesn't always like to stay that way, but let's face it, we're going to display our Shredder with the cape on like that. Maybe holding onto the staff. Now this is where I had issues posing or making him stand. just not this time. I want you all to become full members of the Foot Clan. I absolutely love this. And yes, there is even a glitter effect on the inside of the cape. So, an amazing figure. I really do love it. Right now, my only issues are the incredibly tight joints on this, which is not really making it allowable for superposability that it should have. So, all right, let's move on. Let us move on, because we have other figures. So, shut over here. So there are two different types of foot soldiers here. One of them you'll see has melee weapons, and the other one has bladed weapons. So I'm going to go ahead and open these guys up at the same time, and we're going to go over everything. Alright, so here are our foot soldiers out of the box. So right over here on our right over here we have our foot soldier with the bladed weapons. Over here we have our foot soldier with the melee weapons. Let's go ahead and go over the articulation on these guys first really quick. So the articulation is going to be the same on both of these because these are the exact same figures. So the head is on a ball joint. It can look left and right. It can look up and down. It's even got a ball joint here down at the neck. The arms, again, very tight joints. So again, please be careful. They can move out to about that far. We do have an elbow bend here, and it does swivel. We do have a swivel here at the wrist, as well as a bend. We do actually have a twist here at the waist, which is awesome. The legs can go out about that far. And they go up that way, back that way. We do have a bend. However, that same issue I had with Shredder, I am having with these guys. And you can actually kind of see, this is worrying me a bit, the pin right there. And so yeah, this is not wanting to bend. We're going to go ahead and, yeah, not happening. So I may have to take the hair dryer and use that trick. We have ankles here and here. Again, no swivel or anything like that at the ankle. So let's go ahead and take a look at both of these gentlemen. So these are the exact same figure. Same sculpt, same paint deco. They even come with a few of the same accessories, which we'll get to. There is no difference between the two. They even have the same thing going on with their gi coming out of their belt a bit. So same exact figures, just different weapons. So I want to remove one of these. We don't need them both on here, right? The details on these guys are fantastic. I love the head sculpt. I mean, these look like they jumped right out of the movie. They have the silver screens around the eyes, the little, I don't know if they're buttons or what, but the little things that allow them to breathe through the mask. We got the little foot logo there on their bandanas. I believe that's the foot logo because we're used to the actual foot logo being that of a foot from the animated series. This, just like Shredder's, is cloth, and this is kind of like a rubbery, pliable material. So I believe this and this is the same that's on Shredder. We have the gauntlets here. Which again, even have like a little the foot design on there with a nice little like black wash. I mean, you can really see like it's almost like chainmail there. The material just looks amazing on these figures. Neca really like knocked it out of the park with the design on these. They got the straps around here. Look at the boots even. I mean, just fantastic job. There's even sculpt at the bottom of the feet. Does Shredder have that? I didn't even look. Shredder also has that. So, I mean, that is amazing attention to detail on these figures. I absolutely love them. I really, really do. So, let's go ahead and go over all the accessories, because between the two of these guys, they come with a ton of accessories if you buy both of them, which you should. So first off, the bandana, you'll notice kind of swivels a bit. That's because they both come with a replacement bandana. So you see this one just kind of leans over the back like so. You can remove that, it's not a peg. Put the new one on, let's see how different it makes it look. And so that makes it look like it's more wavy. So I think to differentiate the two, I think I'm going to give one bandana, and I'm going to give the other one the other bandana. So that's kind of neat. Actually, I think... Nope, they come with the same bandanas. So there you go. They also come with multiple hands. So here we have an open hand, a right and a left open hand. This way, if we get our April O'Neil figure, they can properly slap her. And that's because they do it in the movie. I'm not being, you know, Mel Peg here. They do that in the movie. We also have two kind of open-handed gripping hands. They would call them gripping hands. And that's so they can hold on to their weapons, which of course we want them to do. So we're going to go ahead and swap these out. Now these, like on the Shredder, the gauntlets, are a separate piece, so you're going to want to be careful. So you're going to want to swap out one hand. Make sure you get the proper hand here. And plug that one in. Okay. We'll go ahead and do it with the other one. Okay, for a moment there I thought I put him on backwards. There we go. Okay, so now he has two gripping hands. And that is because he comes with, this is the bladed foot soldier, so we'll go ahead and show off his weapons. First off is the katana. This weapon always makes me nervous because this is the weapon that snapped on me with Leonardo. And it kind of bent a little bit when I was taking it out of the package, which really made me nervous. He also comes with two sais. Now I want to note the material on all of these weapons feel very fragile. I'm trying to be very, very careful with these. But these can go in his hands as well as the axe. And you'll notice already we have paint issues on the axe. And I didn't even try to put it in his hands yet, by the way. It's the first time. So that's kind of a bummer. Let's go ahead and make him dual wield the sais, because looking at the handles on these sais and his gripping hands, I bet they're really loose. And I am right. Look at that. So that kind of sucks. It's, same with the other hand. Very, very loose. So, yeah. I'm still being very careful. We're gonna try the katana, see how well that fits. My God, I'm nervous. We'll try putting down to the handle. That's a tighter fit. There we go. All right. So that's a very tight fit. He, however, cannot, or can he? See if he can dual wield that. Not really. Not really. If you want to risk it, you want to risk breaking the weapon, maybe you can try it, but I'm not going to do that. So, we're going to remove the katana ever so carefully. And that gives us to his axe. And the axe fits very snugly in his hand, and I'm willing to bet he can dual wield this with no problem. Oh yeah. There we go. So he's gonna go choppa choppa. So that's pretty cool. Absolutely loving this. These are really cool foot soldier figures. So that is the bladed foot soldier. We're going to go ahead and bring in the other foot soldier just because there might be something different. We don't know. So first off, I'm going to notate that he does come with the same exact hands as the other one. In fact, we're going to go ahead and switch his hands off with the gripping hands. Neca figures make me nervous. I love the figures. They're really good as far as sculpt goes and paint jobs go, but I mean quality wise normally, oh my God. Okay, so he does have the same bandana where you can just remove it, plug the new one in, and looks exactly like the other one. So, but to differentiate the two, I'm going to plug his other one back in. He does have the same belt and all that, so it's not exactly the same exact figure. But he does come with melee weapons as opposed to bladed weapons. So let's go ahead and go over the couple of these here. He has a couple of tonfas, which are cool, but I bet they're loose in his fist. Let's take a look here. No, actually, they're kind of snug. Kind of snug. So yeah, not too bad. Actually, I think technically, if he was to wield them properly, they'd kind of go... there we go. Like that. Yeah. Alright, I'm actually really liking that. That's pretty freaking cool. I like tonfas. Tonfas are some of my favorite weapons. That is awesome. I absolutely really love that. That's, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm probably going to be displaying the tonfas with him. Maybe. Yeah, and there's paint coming off, by the way. Just a note. Alright, so he also comes with two different pairs of nunchucks. He comes with these nunchucks. Now these, at first glance, you're like, oh, rope. No, this is plastic. It's all plastic. It's not a bendy, I don't think it's a bendy wire. It is a bendy wire. Huh. Alright, so he does come with these nunchucks, which will go right in his hand there. And then he comes, I don't know why he didn't come with another pair of these on a chain nunchucks. And these actually have some pretty good detail to them. They actually have some like little metal, they're not real metal, but painted metal bumps right there. So if when you get hit, it's going to hurt. I love the fact it's on a real, get on camera, a real chain. I mean, these are really cool. Let's see how well they fit in his hand. Really well. So pretty cool. I don't know if you're going to get any really great poses with him like that. Probably not, because the chain just isn't long enough for a really good pose, and you're not going to be able to do it with these. So, but a nice little inclusion. Nice little inclusion. If you decide you want to army build with foot soldiers, you know. And that leaves us to his big weapon in the pack, a bow staff. It is literally just a plain black staff. But he can dual wield it. I say that like I know for sure. I don't see why he couldn't. There we are. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this on camera if I can. Yeah, there we go. Totally dual wield. Alright. There we go. So you can totally dual wield the bow staff. So this is pretty cool. Now, an issue I have with these, and I'm going to go ahead and add it to the shredder as well, is there's nowhere to store their weapons. Nowhere to store the weapons. So if you're going to display them, you're basically going to pick the weapon you like, and then you're going to put the other ones wherever you put your extra weapons at. Whether it would be a little Ziploc baggie and a little box. Yep, that's that. So that's a bummer. So that is our foot soldiers. Again, I'll go over what I think of all these after we go over all the little tidbits here. But so far, I'm really liking these, except minus the incredibly tight joints. So let's move on to Splinter. Alright, so here's our Splinter in the package. Again, I apologize for having to use the light. The lighting in here is really bad. So here we have Splinter. You can see him clearly in the blister bubble when I put him in front of the camera. We can see some of the accessories that he comes with, and again, he comes in the same little box that the other three came in. We have a nice little picture there on that side. We have a picture of him on that side, which again looks a lot like the picture from the side of the VHS, which I love it. And then we got the back. You see him with pizza and the TCRI canister, and over here you see him with the nunchucks. Got the turtles. Let's open this guy up. All right, guys, here is our Splinter. So this is a very interesting figure. And I'm just going to go ahead and go right into the articulation. We'll go over all the details, because the articulation on this guy is a lot different than the previous figures, including the turtles. He's kind of got his own thing going. So his head is kind of on a ball joint, but it's only going to go like that. In fact, I tried to go further, and I end up popping the head off. So it does pop right back on. So something to be careful of. His head does go this way and that way. It is slightly loose. A lot looser than I'd like anyway. But luckily his sculpted fur kind of helps keep it, where you want it. His arms do not go out. But they do turn, like so, and they do bend at the elbow, like so. It even has a twist. His arms, his hands, right there, they do bend like so, and they do swivel. He does not, let's see, he does have a slight waist. Oh, I want to be careful. I'm going to undo his gear. So there is a slight twist. And his legs do not go out, but they do, you can see under here that they do go forward and backwards. There is no, yes there is, my bad. There is a slight knee bend here, and it does swivel. His feet also swivel. They move up, down like that, and his toes also articulate. His tail, you want to be careful of, is attached to the sculpt of the body and attached under here. However, it does swivel, and you'll notice that is on a bendy cord. In fact, if you look really carefully, you can kind of see the bendy cord. So you can shape it however you want. And that's going to help you make him stand. So, and yeah, pretty cool looking figure. I like it. Going to go really well with the turtles. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of the details here. The sculpt and everything. I have a feeling I'm going to have to retie his gi. I think I accidentally. Well, let's just go ahead and take it off. Don't lose the string. So we can take a look at the figure underneath. Let's see what it's got going under here. So yeah, okay. So we can see that it does have a bit of an ab crunch here. Kind of like on a ball joint, like the turtles. It does swivel. The arms, I'm going to better look at the arms now here. Maybe. Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're on a joint like the turtles or anything. Doesn't look like they can go down, up and down. Actually, it does. It does kind of look like it should be able to do that. But that's painted in, so it might be just another case of a tight joint. No, the sculpt's not allowing it. So they are made like that, but the sculpt's not going to allow that. So that's kind of cool. Kind of disturbing because I never really wanted to know what was underneath Splinter's gi, but yeah, let's take a look. I love the tattered look on it here, by the way. I mean, it's dirty, it's filthy, it's torn. Yeah, I mean, look at that, I have pieces coming off. It's really, really neat. Let's go ahead and look at those eyes. Those are amazing. They fall. Okay, that's getting creepy to start to follow you. Excuse me. They even have the tattered ear that Shredder took off part of. This is amazing. I absolutely love this figure. This is a great figure. Let me go ahead and try to get this put back on real quick. Off camera, sorry. It goes up further. There we go. This is where his arms would come in handy, being able to move outward. So I guess we just tie it normal. Guess that's how it goes. I don't like doing this. That's not how it goes. Alright, I'll fix it later. Let's go over some accessories that he comes with. So first off, he comes with a pizza slice, which I believe he can hold in any hand, like so. And actually, not a bad grip on it either, really. It's decent. This light kind of lays in his hands a bit. Let's see if the other one can hold on to it. Yeah, he can hold on to it. That's pretty cool. I would have liked to have seen one where it kind of sliced right here on his head, molded. Remember the slice of pizza that falls on his head? That'd be cute. Kind of if they had a molded piece of pizza that kind of could fit right there. And yeah. All right. Oh, that's what I was looking for. That's neat. So we have another pair of nunchucks. And these look like the ones Mikey had, except no rope. This, again, they're going with the pliable string there, which I guess they're trying to fix the issues that they had with Mikey's. And those, I believe, they just fit in his hands. Somehow, I don't know how they fit in his hands. He's somehow supposed to be able to grip them. There we go. Nope. All right. And then we have finally a really cool item, the TCRI canister. Radioactive material. It's even got the cut right there. And it is, looks like it's painted on. That is painted on. It's not a sticker. Well, that's kind of neat. Can he hold this? I bet he can hold it better in his hand. Nope. Ah! Come back here. Runaway canister. That's how the whole thing started. So maybe if I tilted my hands. There you go. He can hold it like that. Not very well. So he can't get a very good grip on his accessories. But, I mean, he can hold on to them. So, yeah, not bad. Pretty cool. I really like the Splinter figure. I get him to stand again. There we go. So, there you go. These are our Wave 2 movie turtle figures. We'll get these guys out here. And again, these were originally available at San Diego Comic-Con in a 4-pack. Entitled the Capture, I believe it was called the Capture of Splinter. Trying to get all these guys set up here for a dramatic closing. There we go. And I'll just pan it out. There we go. Really cool. I absolutely love these figures. Let's go ahead real quick and take a look and see what these guys look like next to the 4 Ninja Turtles. Okay, so these just look like amazing figures all around. I mean, let's take another, closer look. And these just look really, really good. I absolutely love these. They look like they came right out of the movie. And, I absolutely love this. Now, I want to notate something here while I'm on Raph. I went to change his hand because he originally had the pointing hand right here, and I went to take it off, and this happened. Look at that. So again, you really need to be careful with these NECA figures. I can't probably get this replaced. So, he's never going to point again. Excuse me. So, that's with the Wrath. Let's go ahead and take a look at the newer figures. So, with Splinter here, my issues with Splinter are I don't like the bow-legged arm deal here. Even though they do bend in and have a bend to the elbow, they're not straight. I would have liked a better way to fasten the string on his gi. This is literally kind of just like a ribbon, which are incredibly hard to tie, especially this thin and small. Other than that, I mean, it appears that his ankles are a little loose. So I have issues with him standing at times, unless I balance him just right to where he can balance on his tail. Let's go ahead over here to the foot soldiers. The foot soldiers. We'll just go over this one because it's the same one as the other one. I don't have a whole lot of issues with these guys, except for the fact that it will not bend here unless I do probably the dryer trick. And that's going to go with my same issue with Shredder. I think that and the fact that there's nowhere to store their weapons. Even Shredder had a spot on his back during the final fight where he kept this hidden so he could try to throw it at Splinter. That would have been a nice little touch or an addition. So going back to Splinter, I would have liked to have him be able to hold on to his accessories a little better. Maybe have some extra hands to switch on and off. Although that can be dangerous, as I've learned today with FIO. All in all, though, I mean, I am very pleased with these figures. These are awesome figures. And I still say the only ones we're missing now are Casey Jones, April O'Neil, and Tatsu. And that would complete the entire 1990 Ninja Turtle movie wave. And with this being the 30th anniversary of the movie, hopefully we'll get those figures. I know NECA is already talking about bringing out Secret of the Ooze figures, which I'm only going to assume is going to include another version of Shredder, Toka and Razor, and probably another version of the Turtles, as they were a little bit more spotty in that movie. So, other than that, I love these figures. These were GameStop exclusives, or these are GameStop exclusives. I pre-ordered these. I got them today. This is February 12th, I think, 13th. So, nope, sorry, it's the 15th because yesterday was Valentine's Day. I'm an idiot. So, February 15th, I picked up my figures. They have a special action figure sale with a bag. You buy a bag and you put all the action figures and stuff that you possibly can in it, and I believe you get 20% off. So, I had pre-ordered both Foot Soldiers, Splinter, and I pre-ordered 2 Shredders. And it only came up to, like, I think $85. So not a bad deal. That's for 5 figures, note. So I highly suggest you start checking your GameStops. They may actually have some extra. I know when they pulled mine out, they had a couple of extra Foot Soldiers. I think that was about it. They didn't have an extra Splinter or an extra Shredder. So these are going to go pretty quick if they do have on the shelf. If they do have them on the shelves. If you pre-ordered them, start checking your GameStops because they're here. I am Retro John. Thank you very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and comment below. Let me know what you think of these awesome figures. Until next time, Cowabunga!